Okay. It should work. So Kira, we don't see you, but you are there.
I don't know why my video is not working, but it's not a big deal. If you...
Okay, yeah, no problem, no problem. So it's 1 minute. Let me just a second. Oh, the other day I forgot to give you the Playmobil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see myself, so I don't know what you see. Do you see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You see this?
Oh.
Oh, that's a Playmobil?
Yeah, that's a Playmobil.
Mhm.
And it's the Roman one. I'll bring it to you. Okay. Okay, so tell me.
Hi,
Hello. Who's that?
Hello.
Chandler.
Oh, here you are. Okay, I can see you. Okay, so Chandler, Kira, Isaac, Kirsten, and Julia, you are here. Maybe someone else will join, but let's start. Okay.
Okay.
So it went well.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Better than I expected.
Good. Have you read Kirsten comments on Blackboard?
I did.
I did not.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Not
Okay,
read
so
them.
I read
Oh
yours.
no.
okay, Kirsten wrote yesterday with some comments about the space that is small, right?
It is. Yeah.
Really tiny.
Yeah, that was tiny.
So first of all, how are the kids? I'll stay very young.
They're still for 7th graders.
Yeah.
I know, but in the sense, are kids or are really pre-adolescents?
They're
kids.
They're kids probably, but some of them seem to be in the sort of halfway stage. So
That's true.
Okay. Were they quiet? Were they good? I mean, did they
We're
behave?
not quiet.
I think
Yeah,
they
they
were
were.
sort of quiet people, but the room had the lunchroom effect. So even though they were all sort of quiet, it was really loud.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very small room for so many people, including you. I mean, you are many. They are many.
Once we split up, the room wasn't too bad. But when we were all standing, that was very, very awkward.
Okay.
So we're just standing there, a mass filling up half the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
But did they seem happy to have you there?
I think they enjoyed it, most of them.
And how did the Latin table work?
The Spanish table?
Sorry, see the Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're adorable.
I think it looked like it was going pretty well. Chandler, you were sitting at that table, right?
I cannot hear Chandler.
Chandler, we can't hear you.
Okay. Chandler, there is a mute button.
Turn your microphone on.
Okay. No.
Can you hear me?
No, we can.
Now we can.
Okay, so it's the earbuds. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, they were really good. They're for the most part, unlike what we thought, they could understand English really well. They just could not form sentences as well as the other kids could. So we it was me, Gwen, and Roxy at the table. So towards the end, we ended up kind of dividing ourselves between them. So I worked with 2 kids at the end, and one of the kids I was working with spoke English the best, and he was also really helpful because when Gwen was talking to like another student, he would help the other kids at the table. He would like even translate what I was saying into Spanish.
Okay.
So they were like really good. They were like really well behaved, and I think it went well with them. Yeah.
This was to work on the English passage?
Yes.
Okay. And was Zoe not there?
No, yeah, her car broke down.
Oh, okay.
She sent me a message a couple hours before that she was in Queens waiting on a tow truck,
Okay.
but she wasn't sure she was going to be able to make it.
Okay. So did you all walk?
Not all of us, just Roxy, Chandler, and I walked.
Mhm.
Most of
How
us
long
got a
does it
ride
take?
in Kern's car.
Yeah, I brought my dad's like really big truck. So
Okay. So how long does it take the walking?
It's like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
oh, it's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Okay. So what did you do? Did you do the bell ringer at the beginning?
Yes, we did. And it seemed to go okay. Julie, do you still have the bell ringers?
Yeah, I have all the bell ringers right here, actually.
Okay. Because we like left the packets with them, but we figured we'd bring the bell ringers back, or at least I figured we should, because one of the questions was what did they want to learn most about the ancient Romans, so we can figure out what they want to know.
Okay.
It's not like they didn't know anything about ancient Rome at all. At the
Yeah.
they were like they had no idea what it was except for like an empire and like so they were interested in like learning the history a little bit.
Okay.
There was one kid who knew. Was that Francisco? Francisco knew. Yeah, he knew a pretty good amount of history at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what did you do? Did you distribute the passport?
We did, and I have those now.
Did they like that?
Yeah,
I think so.
What did you do? Did you make them ask each other who they were? What did you do with it? Did you do something with the passport or just distribute them?
Mostly distributed them.
They did have conversations as part of the thing, but I'm not sure if they use like their real names or if they use their passports.
Yeah.
The kids
in
that
my group, we did our passport names.
Okay.
the kids that I was with, we made like they used their passport names. I also like used my iPad to show them like what they like. The one was like the architect of the Temple Vestia.
Okay.
I showed her what the Temple Vestia was, and two
Oh,
other
that's cute.
Pompeii, and I was telling them like how the volcano erupted and they were probably gonna die.
Okay.
But like that, at least.
Okay. So they used their passport names in the little Latin conversation. Okay.
I had the kids at my table used both.
Okay. So you really did exercise. I mean, really worked in group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We started out sort of all in one group, but then once we got into the sort of the reading passages, everybody split off and was doing it almost one-on-one in some cases, but I think in general probably one for every two children.
Okay.
And I think that worked really well. I was just sort of walking around and trying to make sure we stayed on track as a group, and then that we had to keep a couple of people from going too far ahead. In fact, the one girl in the class, Sharon, was
She was
like one-on-one with her, and she was very smart, and she was going very quickly through the stuff. So
Girls rule and boys drool.
Sharon called me over to like.
He always some showing off.
Mhm.
Fast. Yes.
Yeah, Sharon called me over to try to like distract her with something else so she didn't get too far ahead of everybody else. So I just sort of told her the more in-depth story of Romulus and Remus, because you know that first passage just says it was the Romans were descended from Romulus, and that's all they say about it.
Yeah.
And Sharon gave a very small, brief sort of Romulus and Remus story, but I went more in depth with her in a long discussion, so hopefully so that stalled her a little bit, but yeah.
She also knows French, so like she can pick up Latin words very quickly.
Yeah.
I got that sense from her.
Okay.
Like I couldn't even speak with her in French. 'Cause
And how far did you go?
Did that first packet?
Yeah, we just did unit 1.1. We just wanted to make sure we could do that, and it took about
First page.
about as much time as we had.
And what about the exercise 1-1? Did you do it?
Yes.
Okay. And how did you do this exercise? I mean, did you do the all together orally or?
Oh, yeah. I'm just realizing I didn't have my table write those down, but we like verbally had those conversations.
Okay.
Yeah, same with our group.
Okay.
My table wrote it down, but we did it like one-on-one. Like I had them ask the question to each other, and then they would write it in. They would look at their vocabulary words and be able to use that.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it because I am alone. So I think mine will be a little bit more of a class.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to feel that it is a class because it has to be aftercare and it must be fun. So maybe I need to ask the high school to send me some Latin students.
Yeah.
Because
Does
maybe
your high school teach Latin?
Yeah. So the public high school here in Princeton, which is just in front of my house, as Latin. So I may be able to ask some students to join me because otherwise, I mean, it looks like it works pretty well in groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want it to really become a class for them. And what did you do with the vocabulary at the beginning? I mean, did you do anything in group? Yeah, I mean, all together.
You had no.
In the beginning, we did.
Yeah, we introduced ourselves and then had them introduce themselves to us at the very beginning, and then we talked about some pronunciation stuff at the very beginning as well.
And we did like sawe versus sawete. And yeah, we and then at the end of the class, we kind of revisited that, like while we were leaving, like Isaac was just really like, okay, we say wale, how would you say wale? How would you say goodbye to all of us? And yeah.
Yeah, because that was the exit slip. So the other side of the bell ringer was that, and we had started late. So and Sunny was nice enough to let us finish late as well.
Okay. Did many kids leave before 5?
Actually, more showed up. Yeah. When we first got there, it was going to be like a one-on-one thing, but by the end, it was pretty close to 15, I think.
Oh, okay.
There were 15 total. I counted up the passports.
Okay. And so the passport, in theory, you are supposed to call them by their Latin names from now on. Okay.
Yeah.
This is something that that is always recommended in language classes. That the tongue stays in that field. Obviously, this is not a full immersion Latin, so it doesn't. But you can see whether maybe that is more fun for the elementary school kids and. So you decide.
You could probably let them decide, like whether they want to be called by their Latin name or their actual name. So that way, don't make kids uncomfortable by like calling them something that's not their name. If they don't want.
Yes. I see that Patricia is joining us.
Hi, Patricia.
Hello.
Okay, you're there. Okay.
Yeah.
Were you there yesterday too?
I was, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So tell me what you think didn't work and what you can adjust for next time, or if anything.
I think that it might be beneficial for us to go through the vocabulary as a class and then break up into groups and practice, because it was a really small room and there were a lot of people talking, so it was very loud. So I don't know how much the students really were able to grasp of what we were trying to teach them. So if we kind of took the vocabulary list, maybe one of us does each one of the pieces of vocabulary and have them repeat it back to us. As a class.
Our group actually did that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean as a whole class, not just in groups.
In the class that we saw at Columbia, they did that. They did the vocabulary all together as a class at the beginning, a review of the vocabulary. Do you remember? Those of you. And then they divided the class in skits. Is there a possibility to do a skit in this first unit, do you think? Because I have younger kids, I would want them immediately to do some sort of acting to make it a little bit more fun.
Maybe not in the earlier part, but I did notice 1-3 was when they introduced the Roman gods, and you could do something like that.
Yeah. But that I think will become later. I wanted them tomorrow to do something just so that it's clear that it is not a class. Since I'm alone.
Maybe start with almost a story time of the founding of Rome, and then maybe have them do skits of that.
So maybe that skit of they should do that skit of the
Romulus and
that
Remus.
they did at Columbia of Ramos. I don't know why that comes so late.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They do go into the Romulus and Remus story pretty late into it anyways.
So,
but it is sort of there in the very beginning when they're going over the timeline of Rome.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I guess, I mean, they need some context about. What about the possibility of using the gym and do something there? Do you think it's necessary, or for the moment do you want to stay there?
I think it really depends on what we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
Because the gym, I feel like, will work really well if we want to do with the large group stuff. Because as much as I think we do need to do more of the large group stuff, like the vocab, when we were standing in a large group, it was really awkward because there's just a mass of us.
It was just a wall of us.
It felt so much better once we had all split up,
Okay.
and it like spread out. So we might have to do that from the beginning, and then have one person lead, and then everybody else help out or something, just so that it's not, a whole bunch of people standing at the front of the room.
Yeah. As they did a little bit at Columbia, do you remember? I mean, the other were standing sides, and there were only two in the leading sort of the class at first.
I'm sort of voting for Chandler to lead because she's loud. You have the volume.
You can. I think that you can take turns. I mean, in the sense.
Yeah, we can take turns.
I mean, one does one class and another does the following time in leading the group. That can be something that you just do an alternation all to try. Okay. Okay, I see Zoe now.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi.
So I'm sorry about your car issue.
Yeah, I have no car anymore, so.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yike.
So that makes everything so much more complicated.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to have to figure out how to get to and from work to the Boys and Girls Club.
I'm sorry about that. I know the problem. My car died on the way from when I was coming back from the march in Washington.
Oh, wow.
We were coming back at night, and we were between Baltimore and Philadelphia, and my car completely died.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. We had to call AAA and pay AAA for bringing it to Princeton from Baltimore.
Oh my gosh.
Dang, that's a lot.
Just to discover that there is no way to save it. It's dead.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. I was stuck in Queens, and then they were like, nope, there's nothing we can do. Your car's done. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I hope you find a way to get to work also. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'll just be walking with whoever else is walking to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah. Okay.
Or riding in Kern's monster car.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so what do you have other things to discuss?
I think one thing that we should work on as a group is that when we're like addressing the whole class, we should project more.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of us are a little bit too quiet, and like people like then they start talking amongst themselves, and then we kind of lose the room. So I think that's just
nominating Chandler.
Yeah, that's why it's good because
at me next time.
Well, that is actually the challenge of teaching, right? And I try to project and not to lose the room. And obviously, you're just starting learning that. But that's definitely something to keep in mind, because it's very easy to lose both college students and little.
Yeah. And also, when I brought my iPad just so I can show them stuff. I thought the visual aids helped them like keep them interested. So like, we can do something with that. Like we can bring either like our laptops or our iPads. And like I showed them the Roman Empire. I showed them like stuff pertinent to their identities or passports. And I think they really liked that a lot because they were able to visualize exactly what we're talking about.
It's a shame that there is no, I mean, a projector or something.
Yeah.
But that's the challenge of Echor, I think, that it's taught in places that are not very technologically advanced.
They did have a television in the corner of the room.
I don't know if it works.
So old a television that you couldn't hook an iPad or something up to that, but I know you can do that now.
You can do that now. It depends on if that is a modern enough television.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe you can check.
I don't think it is, but you might be able to find some sort of adapter that would make it work, but I don't know. But since Zoe is now here, I wanted to talk about a conversation I had with Gwen after the first time, because I noticed that she sort of gave the whole lesson back to them in Spanish, which is fine for the first time, definitely. But since the goal of the program is to teach English literacy, I just wanted to make sure that she knew that probably want to use more English next time, especially get like their answers and stuff in the workbook to be in English or Latin, whichever, because the goal of this thing for them especially is to improve their English skills.
And in fact, I'm hoping Gwen will listen to the video. I told her that we were recording this.
And I talked to her about it. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Zoe on the same page since she wasn't there.
Yes. Because in fact, Jennifer, the manager there, really stressed this with Leeds. So she really wants these kids to improve their English, and so it's good to do Latin for English literacy. So the Spanish has to be just there for help in case they don't understand, but to encourage them.
Yeah, I will say though that at that table there was like specifically one student who definitely had the most trouble with English, like understanding it as well. But she was doing a good job of like making connections between all three languages. Like we were going over the notes and like the word imperator came up, and you're like, okay, that's an emperor. And then there was like confusion about what an emperor was, and then like Gwen just like said it in Spanish, and she was like, it's something like a king, like just made comparisons in Spanish that would help them understand the English better. So I think that was also really helpful.
Yeah, definitely.
So how did that work? Was she at like one table with the students that were struggling?
Yeah, she was at that one table that they usually sit at, but it wasn't just her, it was also me and Roxy. So for the most part, we were teaching in English, and then she was just like translating things that they had trouble understanding.
So it wasn't for the whole class, it was just for like a select number of students.
Yeah, that's another thing that I'm wondering about, whether we should do or not. Because
all of them could speak Spanish though.
Yeah.
So like if we want to do it the whole class, we can do that. Like they would understand.
Right.
I can say something is that I don't like too much this Spanish table.
I know.
I think the kids who have trouble with Spanish should be interspersed with the others, and so that maybe in each table there is one of you who knows Spanish.
There were 3 kids.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the only problem is that there are like 3 tables, but only 2 Spanish translators.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
we can
take a look at
walk around the room. I think, like, to help if people are struggling, but also I think it's important for them to not be isolated, and then help from their peers, not just us, but like other people that they're sitting with at their table can help them out, and then that helps their understanding even better.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday, obviously, Zoe had the her problem, and there was only Gwen. But when it's the 2 of them, I think they are enough for 3 kids while walking around. And I really didn't like the fact that this guy, what's the name? Sunny?
Funny, yeah.
They said, okay, that is the Spanish table. we shouldn't have a Spanish table.
Well, he doesn't choose where they sit. They just choose to sit together because they're friends.
And that's probably the problem. Well, I think that's one of the problems in this society, right? That these kids who all have the same problem tend to stay together, and so to keep advancing the problem.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe we could do something with the passports and be like, these 3 people sit here. These
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Like a sort of around the world thing. Like this is.
There has to be
you
some
live
sort of
in this
activity that
area.
moves them, rather than us just like displacing them, because that would be uncomfortable, and also they probably wouldn't like it.
No,
so there has to be like some sort of motive for them moving. You have to do it secretly.
Switch them around. So, or even say we never want you. Each time you always have to sit in a different spot, and then they just random go in different spots. I mean, really something random that doesn't seem to have any motivation, but just mix the class. So, I mean, next time when they enter, say, choose a different spot from where you were last time.
The issue with that is they could still stay with their same groups, just at a different table.
We could just like number them, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then they have to sit at the table, which number that they get.
I feel like we could use the passports again here because they all have different locations where their characters lived. So we could like group them geographically by their characters, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that was essentially random which one we handed out. So we could do a whole activity about where each of their characters is from, like Kieran did with her table at a larger scale. Yes. But we'll have to get like a world map for this type of thing.
Yeah, but that's good because that's actually an exercise in geography, so they can really understand where they are in the empire.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think my dad has like a mini projector, and if I could hook it up to my iPad, I could just project it on a wall.
Nice.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I have to find it. I don't know where it is.
Do we have a wall? The black thing.
Yeah, the black thing, you can do that.
But yeah, I'm not sure how it would look in a black.
Yeah, would it show?
I think white is better because you have to, like the picture colors won't look well on black.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what the walls look like because they have posters up and stuff.
Make a PowerPoint like collectively, and then we can share it between our laptops or something like that. So when we open our laptop, we all have the same PowerPoint or something like that.
And those are, I mean, just to have, you can just bring a cardboard. I mean, a big white paper to project on it.
Oh,
I've got boxes.
There was one problem I was gonna say. There was one kid at my table that I wasn't working with. That I forgot who was working with him, but he was
Jordan,
like,
probably.
Yeah, Jordan. He was like sitting there bored because like if you weren't like interacting with him like directly, he just won't do anything. He just won't talk to anyone. So I was like wondering if we should like have someone that works with him, just him directly, because he didn't seem like he wanted to engage as much as the other kids.
Okay.
Okay. I will watch for those sorts of things next time, especially since most of what I did was sort of walking around and listening in on things and occasionally adding stuff. So I'll try to be the fill-in person for anybody who might be not getting as much attention as they need.
Okay, good. Yes, you can have you and another one maybe. I mean, you have so many that you can help. Good, but so you are positive about the experience.
Oh yeah, I think it was great.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. I'm sort of terrified about tomorrow. Of college kids as much as I am of this.
Yeah.
Actually, I looked at the roster and they are half fourth grade, half third grade, so even younger. So I'll let you know what happens. And have you decided? Are you meeting on Hofstra to plan the class, or what's going on?
We haven't decided yet, but we probably should do that to do lesson plans and stuff.
Yeah.
We also do like video chatting too if like we can't meet collectively.
Yeah.
Mhm.
From the doodle that we did last week, it looks sort of like in general, there might be a section that in general, Tuesday and Thursdays
Yeah.
are free for everybody, but you can try another doodle and see. Even just the night before, I mean, just to touch base.
Because I think that when we had the meeting, it was very productive, and we definitely needed to have it.
Yes.
So maybe you should do it again this week, and maybe, I don't know if it's more convenient for everybody. Really find a time that is always the same every week. And now, so you finished the unit 1-1.
Yes.
Yes.
So you still have the photocopies. You don't need this week other photocopies.
No.
Because I did that up to 1-3.
Oh, okay.
By the way, the links to all the iQuora stuff, where is it?
It's on Blackboard. So I'm just going to I have to put in Blackboard the people who are not signed for the internship. I'll do it right now. Okay.
Yeah, that's me too.
Yes.
Yeah, I added Patricia and also Jordan. Like I sent them in an email the student handbook and the teacher's manual.
And I sent Roxy a copy of it.
Yeah, the problem with Patricia, with Patricia is that Patricia doesn't have a host account, and I asked permission to add her, and I was denied.
Yeah.
So Patricia cannot really access Blackboard, which is a shame for the discussion board, because obviously I can send an email the documents, but for the discussion board, it doesn't work. When there is a consistent discussion, Patricia, I can just copy the messages and send them to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
But I mean, at a certain point, I mean, if we keep having these discussions orally, probably there will be no much written discussion. I think I want the written discussion to be there. I mean, I'd like to have in writing specific suggestions if you are inventing a game or an activity that works particularly well. I'd like you to write it down so that we have a record, and then we can just create a packet sort of.
Cool.
So maybe this kind of exchange are completely fine done orally, okay? But when you have a specific suggestion for a specific thing to do, activity or whatever, or a tool to use, something like that, then let's write it down.
Okay.
Okay. This week I may be staying at Hofstra Wednesday evening in case you want to chat or you want to have your meeting, and I may be present if you need. But in any case, if you need something, I should be available at Hofstra at least from 6 to 8 in the evening. Wednesday. Okay. But I will see most of you. I'll see most of you on Tuesday. Okay. Okay. So let me just has nothing to do with this, but so Kier and Isaac, should I sign you officially for the honors credits for the Virgil class?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you want to do it? I mean, you don't need to do it, Isaac. I just sent a message to the honors college asking whether you can do them even if you are done, and you can do as many you want.
Yeah.
Isaac, you're done with honors credits?
Like, even though I don't have to, I probably end up doing it anyways.
Yeah. And
So
I mean, I would be happy if you were to do it, because a paper on Virgil may start may be very good to have in the realm of papers to use in the future as sample of written work.
Wait, Isaac, you're done with honors credits?
Technically, yeah.
Oh god.
except for an honors seminar, and then I also have to do the thesis.
Oh. And I have to get
Wow.
jealous. I have to keep taking these honors credits or classes.
Sorry?
I have to keep taking them because I'm behind.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So only Kira and Isaac though.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. So I'll see you Tuesday. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Yep.
Bye. See you.
Good luck tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll let you know. Bye.
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 Okay. So I'll stop recording and then I'll put